Hi there, English students. This is your professor, Michael Bloomingberg. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to week 8 of our semester. And the purpose of this video is just to make sure that you understand what is being asked for you, from you in terms of this week. So I am on our Blackboard page, and the first place I'm always going to start at is course content. So I'm going to go ahead and click course content, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the week 8 folder. And the first place to always start, of course, is in the coursework sheet. So let's start there, and we'll just go ahead and pull that up as a PDF and take a look at it real fast. So you'll see that the what's due this week is something called an evaluative writing assignment, and the specifics of it can be found in the week 8 folder. So please note the due date as listed in the coursework sheet. And it says the writing prompt can be found also in the week 8 folder. So just to be clear, this week is sort of the last week before we get a little bit of a break. And because of that, I feel it necessary to give you not necessarily any kind of midterm test or anything like that, but it's important to kind of gauge your progress and see how things are going now that we're reaching the halfway mark in our class. And so with that in mind, let's go back to the week 8 folder. The evaluation writing assignment sheet is here. It's as a Word document. And so I'll just go ahead and pull that up. We'll take just a minute to look at it together. So it says here, the purpose of the writing assignment is to gauge your progress, as I just said before, at the midway part of the semester. So the biggest thing to note here is that this writing assignment does not carry the same kind of weight grade-wise as, say, your regular essays. So it's worth 10 points as an assignment score, not as an essay score. There's also no specific page or word count requirement, but I can tell you that I'm looking for adequate development. So do put forth your best effort. And so what you're being asked to do, it says an evaluative essay is a way of taking a thing or idea and explaining why it is of value. And I know I'd said in 1 to 2 pages, but please note that's just an approximation. That's not really a specific guideline because there really is no rubric on this assignment. But I figured I'd get some emails if I wasn't at least somewhat clear about that. So you can do 1 or 2 pages, but you're providing a criticism of a film, TV show, album, work of art, or a piece of literature. So you get to choose. Choose the piece you want to evaluate. Provide valid arguments for why you believe the work is or is not worth experiencing. And so to be successful, make sure you follow MLA standards for formatting. Present a thesis regarding the work you're examining in your evaluation, and adhere to proper grammar, spelling, and punctuation. And again, the assignment is due Sunday by 11:59 p.m. So, just to be clear, the submission form is down here, so you're just going to click it, and again, it'll mention the due date and how many points are possible. You do need to check mark your plagiarism tool so that your work will be scanned for plagiarism. Then just use Browse My Computer to open up the assignment from where you have saved it. And if you want to leave any comments about the assignment, you can do that there and then hit the Submit button. That 1 to 2 pages is just a recommended length. If you go a little bit longer, that's okay. Aim for at least a page, though. It's not a set specific page or word count requirement, but I did put that in there just to give you some frame of reference, and it's really up to you in terms of if you want to make it longer than a page. So I'm going to cancel out of that and go back to the week 8 folder. This is pretty much it. As I said before, next week we got a little bit of a break, so we'll talk about that when we get to that point. But if you have questions, as always, you can email me in the Email Mr. Bloomberg link, and I will respond to that. I'll be working to update some grades as we go into this week and next week, so I know some of you are really anxious to see how you're progressing. Of course, grades are entered at this point for the most part, but there are some things that I still need to work through, so I appreciate your patience on that. If you have any questions, email me, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video, and good luck as you work through week 8. So long.